ITIL Foundation Case Study VI3 213 version 533 student workbook. Today we're going to go through the book, actually read the whole book from start to finish. This is more for me to listen to it as well as to share the knowledge that I've learned from the book. Most of it will be read through as is with slight commentary on my part. As we begin, we're going to go page by page. I'm going to read each page starting now. ITIL Foundation with Case Study, version ITIL 213 version 5.33. Notice ITIL Foundation with Case Study VI3-213 5.33. This document contains proprietary information which is protected by copyright, all rights reserved. No part of this document will be photocopied, reproduced, or translated into another language without prior consent of Quint. Side note, I did not get permission. This is only for my reference and information. The rest of the notice is copyrights, registered trademarks, and so forth. We will skip those due to the fact that they are not relevant to the actual test as well and/or my study purposes. Moving on to table of contents, which is relevant. Table of contents. On page 3 is the notice. On page 7 is the online registration instructions. Page 9, PMI Project Management Professionals. Page 11, Agenda Timetable. Page 13, Module 1, Introduction. Page 69, Module 2, Service Strategy. Page 115, Service Design, Module 3. Page 223, Module 4, Service Transition. Page 289, Module 5, Service Operation. Page 363, Module 6, Continual Service Improvement, or CSI. Page 403, Business Case Study. Page 411, Exercises. Page 431, Sample Exams. Page 463, Glossary. Page 541, Anagrams. Page 549, Forms. Next page has to do with online registration instructions. We will skip this portion as it has no relevance to the study material at hand. Next one is PMI Project Management Professionals. Attendees of this course earn Professional Development Units, PDUs, granted by the Project Management Institute in order to maintain their status as Certified Project Management Professional, or PMP. Ask your instructor for the applicable Registered Education Provider, or REP, ID and course code in order to be able to claim your PDUs after completing your course. If you are interested to learn more about this program, please log on to www.pmi.org. Next page is to an agenda. When I took the course, it has no relevance in this recording, as it will go much faster than the courseware lends itself to. Next slide on page is the introduction. A circle with continual service improvement on the outer, service design in the middle, which has an arrow going to service transition, which has an arrow going to service operation, and with another arrow going back to service design. And the center circle is service strategy. Next, page 15, as I will do that from now on, we'll give you the page number. Module 1, page 15, this workshop. This has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 side cube-like picture discussing key processes with arrows going down to, on both sides, why IT service is relevant, and then on the left side and on the right side, from key processes, standardization vocabulary. Going back to why service is relevant, pointing to a four-sided square-like object, preparation for examination, and on the other side, standardization vocabulary pointing to the same preparation for examination, which is considered slide 2. This workshop. The purpose of this course is for students to build a foundation. The purpose of this course is for the students to build a fundamental understanding of service management, or ITSM, and the Information and Technology Library, or ITIL, as approached in the latest 2011 edition set of books. The topics covered are service strategy, or SS, service design, or SD, service transition, or ST, service operation, or SO, continual service improvement, or CSI, how these topics interrelate. By the conclusion of this class, the student will understand the purpose of the different processes, the relationships, associated roles, and responsibility of each. Once again, understand the purpose of the different processes, the relationships and associated roles and responsibilities of each. Next page, as we turn it over, page 16. I'll move to that on the screen. It's the introduction of Module 1, page 16 again. Learn the importance of using standardization vocabulary to describe service management, or SM, processes. Gain an understanding of the relevance of service management, or SM, to the student's own organization. Upon completion of the course, students will be fully prepared to take the examination for the ITIL 2011 edition Foundation Certificate in IT Service Management. Next slide is, or page 17, Module 1. What we want from you is to get involved, ask questions, share experiences, keep an open mind, and have fun, which is on slide number 3. What we want from you is to, since this is about your work and your organization, we ask that you be actively involved in this workshop. The workshop is highly interactive and there is plenty of room for discussion. We also understand that these are fairly new topics for most of you, so please feel free to ask any questions you may have. Share previous or current experiences from your career. We all can learn from past experiences, so by sharing your experiences, you are helping the class as well. Additionally, please keep an open mind about the subject matter. ITIL/ITSM are not an exact science. It is about organizational structures and processes. ITIL is not a silver bullet bullet. ITIL is not a silver bullet, but it will certainly help you get on the right path. We should not forget about other principles we need or may use, such as PMI, PMBOK, or Prince2, Six Sigma, ISO, Total Quality Management, COBIT or COBIT, Sarbanes-Oxley, etc. Last but not certainly least, let's have some fun. As mentioned before, this is an interactive workshop. We will ask everyone to join in and contribute. Your active participation will help the class run smoothly. Moving on to page 18. Module 1, page 18. Business and Information Technology. Information has become a value unto itself. IT aids existing businesses by increasing efficiency and effectiveness. It enables new businesses. IT enables new businesses, on slide 4. I'll repeat. Business and information technology. Information has become a value in itself. IT aids existing businesses by increasing efficiency and effectiveness. IT enables new types of business. Business and information technology. The current era is often referred to as the information age. From the 1980s onward, it has become increasingly important. Information technology, IT, enable, enhance, and are embedded in a growing number of goods and services. They are connecting consumers and producers of services in ways previously not feasible, while contributing to the productivity of numerous sectors in the services industry, such as financial services, communications, insurance, and retail services. Tremendous change and growth is taking place in information-based services. Information, previously a supporting element, has become the basis for value in itself. Recent years have seen significant increases in valuation for businesses that facilitate interactions or the exchange of information. The rapid development of IT aids exist businesses by increasing their efficiency and effectiveness, but also makes room for new types of businesses. The new types of companies have formed whose business model is focused solely on using and processing information. A good example is Google, which derives its profit completely from intangible assets. The concept of effectiveness and efficiency are seen throughout the service lifecycle. Effectiveness can be viewed as doing the right things. Efficiency can be viewed as doing the right things. Next page. Page 19, Module 1. The world is changing. Speed of business increases. Globalization and lower transaction costs redefine businesses. Business models are redefined in slide 5. The world is changing. The world is changing at a faster pace than ever before. Markets are created almost spontaneously with innovative business models and value propositions. The digitization of commercial activities, social interactions, and government has meant fewer physical constraints on newer businesses, models, strategies, and relationships. Knowledge and productive capacity are more disparaged than before. Sorry about that word. Business executives everywhere appreciate the value of speed and agility. An enterprise that can act swiftly on routine transactions, speed, and that can modify its processes quickly in response to changing conditions, agility, will have a competitive advantage. Business models are redefined and the new strategies are development. Integration of different technologies now leave different industries competing for each other. For example, traditional photo camera companies are now competing with the telephone manufacturers as integrated cameras continue to improve. Next page, page 20. Page 20, Module 1. What is information technology, or IT? IT changes meaning with context. IT as an organization, IT as a component, IT as a service, and IT as an asset. That's slide 6. What is information technology, or IT? Information technology, IT, is a commonly used term that changes its meaning with context. IT as an organization, as an internal unit or function of the enterprise or commercial service provider. IT as an organization with its own set of capabilities and resources. IT organizations can be of various types, such as business functions, shared services units, and enterprise level cores units. IT as a component, as components of systems and processes. IT systems, applications, and infrastructure are components of sub-assemblies of a larger product. They enable and are embedded in processes and services. IT as a service. IT may be a shared category of services utilized by businesses or by business units. These services are typically IT applications and infrastructure that are packaged and offered by internal IT organizations or by external service providers. IT costs are treated as business expenses. IT as an asset, as capabilities and resources that provide a dependable stream of benefit. IT is a category of business assets that provide a stream of benefits for their own owners, including but not limited to revenue, income, and profit. IT costs are treated as investments. It is important to be clear on what the term means in a given context. It is often used with different meaning in the same sentence or paragraph, often creating confusion. Read carefully. End of page 20 and end of this section. The next section will be continued on Module 1, page 21, in the next video.